We're doing coloring voxel today because today has been a lot. Maybe it hasn't actually, but it feels like it's been a lot because I... Oh, great. We're dealing with a lot of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. I don't like these levels. I don't like them. I don't like them. Me no likey. Why did I skip levels? I'm so confused. Okay, we're just not gonna move our thing. We're gonna, you know, start from where we are in this area, and then we'll progress around. Progression. Progression in the depression. I hope everybody's having a good, great, amazing day so far. Just, yeah, again, today has felt like a lot. I think I've spent all day on campus. It's been a lot, and here's the thing. There's assignments that I need to kind of do, but I genuinely mentally cannot. I I carried a lot of stuff today. I'm just like my brain wants to be shut off. I don't want to think. I don't want to do assignments right now. Here's the thing. I have till the 13th to get most of my assignments done and turned in. So I have till the 13th. Yay. So all day tomorrow and all day Friday to get things turned in. And then it'll be Valentine's Day. Woo! Hopefully everybody will have a good Valentine's Day. I am gonna have a single day. Because I don't have a person. And that's okay. As much as I'm like, I wish I had someone, like a partner, a boyfriend, but it's okay. Because I am still just, I'm alive. There's that. I'm alive. I'm living. There's the possibility of finding someone one day. And yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday. So honestly, I may just like blah. That's what I'm gonna do. But no. I may set up the AFK shiny hunting again on Monday, or not Monday, tomorrow, and just spend most of tomorrow just doing my thing, doing studying, being by myself, and kind of just stream. What will I stream? Again, probably AFK stuff. Or, I could do treasure chest clicker. Because, here's the thing. Those kind of games, sure, there may not be much happening in it, but it's good. It's a good game to kind of just have on while I'm working on other stuff. Also, let me be right back. Wait. Okay, I've returned. Sorry, I had to quickly use the restroom. But, honestly, what I will stream, it most likely will be like some sort of just passive game. I don't fully know what it will be, but reason why kind of passive game, just again, something so that I can show on stream and we can make progress in, while I'm also just, again, doing my studying and stuff like that. Like, gotta be a good student. I want to maintain at least above a 3.3 GPA, because I also submitted application stuff and all that to an honor society, like, literally a few seconds ago. Like, okay, we kind of have to have standards with this. Like, we can't just throw our hands up and be like, okay, this semester's just whatever. It's just whatever. I mean, I kind of do want to just do it like that, but at the same time, I can't really do that. It's just, I got to put effort into it. But here's also the other crazy thing. It's already February. Like, what the heck? It's February. How? Why? What? Where did January go? I'm not complaining, but it's just like, holy moly. Things are moving fast. Already. Like, first month, gone. Second month, like, what day is it? The 11th. Heck, Valentine's Day will pretty much be halfway through this month as well. Like, what the heck? We're already so far into this year, and it is crazy. But, yeah, so gonna try to focus on that stuff, and then something that I am gonna do too is officially schedule therapy. Officially. Slash actually try to schedule therapy. And not make excuses or be like, I don't know. I'm scared. Because I am scared, but it's just, you know, we gotta do it. I have so many unresolved problems. I have so many issues going on in my head. And just, yeah, I have to put on my big boy pants. I, for the longest times, have felt like a very lost teenager, just being like, hi, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. Blah, 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 blah. Ugh. But now I'm kind of just like, no, I have a, I have career in mind that I want to do in life. I have few steps that I've taken. I have resources that I can utilize. Like, I have all these things. and I should really start using them. And again, therapy, I am going to try to go to it and get better, like, mentally, and try to evolve as a person. Woo, evolution, evolution. And who knows, maybe see a psychiatrist too, being like, hey, can you diagnose me if I actually do have ADHD, ADD, OCD, any of these, like, anything of this nature? Because, listen, this semester, it's not semestering. This semester, it is being stressful. I am having a hard time focusing on everything. Like, I am just being like, this gets tossed later. This, later. This, we'll do it later. And then later comes, and I'm like, I am unprepared. Yeah. Yes, unprepared. Let's go. And I know, last video slash stream of me just being like, hee 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 hee, family, 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 boy, 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 blah, 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 love, 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 want, love, and all that. Yeah, again, therapy for certain parts, and then the other parts, I guess it's just for me, I have to figure out self-love. Self-love, gotta love yourself. Gotta actually be healthy to myself in that aspect, and it's just like, ooh, I don't know what this is like, but I will try it. Like, just, you know, do my best, try to gain the knowledge, and again, just, you know, again, do my best. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Because you know why? Because I am Silver Seams. I have been live streaming for 5 years. Going to be 6 coming this April? No, this August. I know August is quite a bit away, but it is also coming up fast. But I've been live streaming for 5 years. Coming 6. I have gotten my associate's degree. Going through 7-week semesters for 2 years with no advisor. I've gone through all of that. And I am still living, I am still alive, I am still thriving. Like, heck, I mean, one thing that I was very nervous about going to college was, like, being on my own. Like, being in my own apartment kind of thing. Like, not being surrounded with family and stuff like that. But I have been well. Like, just, yeah, like, I've just, yeah. I have been extremely well. Of course, the mental stuff and bada could be improved on. Again, we're gonna work on that. But, so, like, quite a few worries that I had originally, and anxieties, and it's just kinda, you know, it's not much of a worry right now anymore. Because I'm like, you know what? I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what the hell I am doing. Even if I don't really know, I am still taking steps towards it. Just being like, hee hee, ha ha ha. Hey, ladies. Of course, I don't know. It is also a thing that I'm just like, no, I'll just acknowledge, even though I'm like, I don't think it will happen, but you never know. But always been questioning the sexuality too, where I'm like, I do like guys. It's just a question of like, would I e expand my thing to say bi curious? But the thing is I don't think I would. Because again, I'm more interested in guys. I'm interested in the dudes, the fellas. And the only reason why I bring this up, and I am even talking about it, is just this is also something that just keeps replaying in my head, being like, "You sure? You sure? You sure? You absolutely certain?" I don't know why, but I guess it's something that I just need to push past and just be like, not who am I to question myself? Like, yes, I can question myself on a lot of things, but stop making myself question about what I am and my own insecurities. Like, I know I already question a lot, but I don't need all of these other things in my head to make me feel doubt. But then here's the other thing too, is like, if I do happen to get in a relationship that is not with a guy, okay, so be it. And attraction is attraction. You attracted to it? Just go to it. That's within reason. That is within reason, though. Because I don't want anybody hearing me say this message and they're like, ooh, time to go on Roblox. No, that is not what I mean. Be gone from it unless you are playing with friends and having a fun time. But if you're going in there for nefarious reasons, you will be punted. I will personally punch you in the head. You will become a football. Be beheaded and become ball. Ball is life, after all. But, yeah. I am just going to do whatever the heck I am gonna do. So, I don't know how many levels I'm actually gonna do tonight, because, it might either just be this one, or you could do two, or we don't even finish a level, we're just gonna say, hey, we're done. Suck it. We're not finishing this one. We're gonna get done and stop on the very last row. You're welcome. How to cause rage bait. Never finish. Yippee. But yeah. Da 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 da. $37. 50. 7. Also, I am just gonna say this too. I was fully, like, 100% zoned out most of the day. Because again, I was lugging around like 5 shopping, like, grocery bags, plus stuff in my backpack. Full of school supplies. Yummy! That was fun, especially climbing up flights of stairs and walking halfway across campus with, like, paper clips, clips, and 2 boxes of, like, 96-pack of crayons and note cards and paper and all these other things. Yay! I loved doing that. I did not, but, I mean, I'm not mad. Because at the end of the day, I brought it towards the thingamajig, so yay. Yeah. Ah. Da, 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 da. But yeah, also, I know I said, like, I don't really have the mental capacity to do much today, and that might beg the question of, like, why am I streaming them? Hobby, A, and B, I wrote in my, like, the notes app on my phone, and I've set a few personal goals slash things that I want to do. And it's kind of the case of, like, stream. Stream more. Do it, you goober. Do it. And it's also a case of, like, don't worry too much about what you stream. Just do it, you stupid. You know, we're not calling myself stupid. I'm going to try to get better at insulting myself. Ya goober. You silly goose. Like, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because at the end of the day, you know what, you can do for live streams and all that? Like, even if you are not an extremely successful live streamer, you can still put this on a resume. Point blank period. Live streaming experience. How would this, like, translate? Or how people will receive / perceive that information? Who knows? But you could put this on a resume. Like, I have it on my resume. I just have live stream experience, and it's kind of a case of, like, hey, I can interact with people online. Sometimes I can think on the fly of different kind of things. I can comfort and entertain people, sort of thing. But also being like, hey, I'm aware of what's going on in the streaming universe in like some aspects. Like, I know what's happened with some dramas and all these different things, or know how to add widgets and all these different things into live streaming. Because you never know where some of these things will lead you. And really, I will say this too. If you are thinking of live streaming, just do it. Just do it. Because here's the thing. No one's gonna care. The only one that cares the most is you. And if you are always stressing out and being like, I don't know if this is gonna go well, and I don't know, like, I think people are gonna find me dumb and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. Guess what? No one's gonna find you dumb if you don't apply yourself, if you don't actually do the things. So, be stupid. Live stream. Do it. I dare ya. Because, again, I know a lot of people want to make live streaming their careers. And, again, truth be told, a lot of times it does not work out for people. Majority of people cannot make live streaming a career. This is not to say don't try to aim for that, but just know that there is that possibility that it does not work out. And guess what? That is a-okay. That is fine. But what you should never do is give up. And just be like, well, I didn't make it big. I didn't make it big this year. I didn't make it big last year. I barely pulled in any viewers and stuff like that. Like, here's the thing. For people that make it their careers, they always have to worry and stress about following trends, doing all these different things, making sure that their appearance is well, like they're not in any drama and stuff like that, and also managing their community, having to communicate with different people and stuff like that, and it's like, you know what? Live streaming is stressful. So, if it doesn't work out for you now, it may in the future. But also know that if it doesn't work out now, sometimes that can be a blessing in disguise. Why do I say it could be a blessing in disguise? Because, like, live streaming, it's a like, it literally is business. If you don't understand anything that goes within a business, you're gonna struggle. You might, like, take up sponsorships and end up not making as much money as you thought you were originally going to make, because something in the contract was like, yeah, if you do this, we'll give you this amount of this, but if you don't do it, yada yada yada, like a lot of technical and legal speak. Or even managing, like, whenever you get your paychecks, you gotta manage and figure out, okay, this is the revenue I made, this is the expenses I spent, this is what I'll pay myself, this is what I'm going to invest back into the stream, and really figure out all of that too. And, like, yes, you've earned all that money and you can, I guess, technically spend it on whatever you want, but at the same time, you need to have the business mindset of knowing, okay, pay myself this, invest this back into the streams, and XYZ. So, yeah. And, I don't know. If this finds anybody, and you are debating on this or not, simply going to college and all that. Let me tell you this. College is nice. It's challenging. And it's going to throw you a lot of curveballs. Mental curveballs, physical curveballs, all these different things. But in the long run, it will be beneficial. And just for anyone that is hesitant on applying to college or has thought about it but doesn't think it's for them or any of that, fill out the application. Do that and submit it. Just do that at the most. Because then, if you send it and you get accepted into it, you can then make the choice right then and there. Being like, okay, I got accepted. They want me. They're allowing me to go into their space and learn. But to actually take the steps, you need to do that on your own. And just figure out, do I really want to do this? Am I mentally ready to do this? I mean, heck, I'm not even mentally ready for anything that's gone on, but I'm still doing all of this, and I don't regret it. Because what one of my professors said is they have never heard anyone say they regret going to college. What they frequently say is, I regret going for this degree. And here's the other thing, too. You're not stuck with the degree you originally started as. If you go in for biology and you hate it, guess what? Swap majors. This wasn't for you? Cool. Don't force yourself to continue doing it, because if you're going to keep forcing yourself to do it, guess what? You're going to have a miserable life. You're not going to be happy because you're forcing yourself to do something that's not really a passion or anything that you wish to do. So, just explore, like, what a few people have said to me is, especially like being in my 20s, the 20s is where you explore. That is where you try to find who you are and get experiences and all that jazz. Like, now this is not to say, like, commit felonies, get into car accidents, break bones. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, just do things and make memories. Because that's also what college is about. Like, make the story of, like, having to go to the library to study with a new friend till, like, past midnight. And you were so delirious that you accidentally spilt a pudding cup or, like, squirted some sort of beverage onto your face by complete accident. It would be mortifying at the moment, but looking back, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I actually did that. Like, that was so embarrassing, but it was also funny at the same time. Like, that's kind of what college is. I mean, heck, there was, like, last semester, I had very interesting experiences. Like, one of them, I was in the back of a pickup truck, riding down a highway. Like, it was interesting. It was frightening because it's like, oh, if the person driving hits a road like bump or something, we're gonna bounce, and if we're not fully secure or any of that, we could fall out and onto the road. Heck, even over the bridge, but it's like, we made that memory. That happened. Nothing bad happened. We were all safe. But yeah, just don't deprive yourself of anything. And a lot of these things that I am speaking about, too, I am most likely going to talk with a therapist about, because you should never limit yourself. Do what you want to do. Do what you can do. The only thing that will ever limit you, and that should limit you, are the things that you can't control. And guess what? That is a-okay. Just because you can't control it or any of that does not mean it's going to not change. It may change in the future, but sometimes it's better to throw your hands up half the time and be like, know what? I am going to let this figure out itself, because I've invested as much energy as I can into this, and I'm not getting any returns. So guess what? Your part is done for now. Sucks. Kind of sucks to say and maybe hear, but like, that's kind of reality. Is if you can't, like, if you're not getting results like immediately, or getting any results at all after investing hours and hours into something, sometimes the best approach is just throw your hands up. Let life take guidance instead and be like, okay, I did what I could. I did my best. This hasn't changed much, but that's not because I didn't try to put in the work. I didn't do any of these things. Like, it just didn't work because it never, like, it's kind of like this. You're a teacher, and you're trying to get this one student to pass the class. You invest so much time into that student and try to offer every opportunity to them. But there comes a point where you need to throw your hands up and say, okay, I can't help them anymore. I'm not going to help them anymore. Like, I've offered them every opportunity, yet they're not really taking it, and so this is what they are wishing upon themselves. And that just happens to be, like, a lot of different situations, like, and there's nothing wrong with throwing your hands up or saying you're done with something. Better to give up at times and reinvest the time into things that make you happy. And then, if you truly wish to, you can go back towards it with a new, like, state of mind. New perspectives, new ways of being able to handle the situations, and maybe after getting all those different experiences and moving on, you'll be able to figure out what was not, like, what was wrong. If there was anything wrong. Because maybe there wasn't anything wrong in the first place, but just the way that you were trying to address it might not have been the most effective. But you didn't know that at the time because you only experienced things in a certain way. And those certain ways were not the best, but that's all you had. That's all the tools that you had at the time, and there's nothing else that could have really been done. But yeah, just all in all, work on yourself. Spread positivity. But yeah, just work on what you feel fulfillment in. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to do now, especially. Like, I wish to study more. I wish to do that. I wish to stream more. I wish to not always be the one that is waiting by the phone, or waiting by Discord, or any messaging app, and waiting for whoever I messaged, being like, hey, I messaged you today. I'll wait for whenever you respond. And that, for me, is going to be a difficult journey for me to go through. With the whole, hey, I'm gonna say this in the third person when I'm addressing this. If this resonates with you too, cool. But I'm speaking more so to just reassure myself, but you need to stop waiting for people. Like, just, there's been so many times that I've waited around for people to message and do all these things, and it's like, you know what? Stop it. Stop it. You are not helping yourself. You want to be helpful. Like, this is my fatal flaw. I wish to be helpful to everyone. Thus, I wait by the phone for messages or messaging a person and waiting for them to respond. Just being like, hey, hi, hey, hi. Please respond. Like, and I need to work on that. That is one thing I need to work on. Not waiting by the phone and doing things for myself just because I can. Not because I feel like I need permission from someone, or that I can't do this because what if someone messages me with some sort of emergency/tragedy, or messages me and I'm already like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm already doing this, when it's with someone that I probably would have loved to interact with and have fun with, but it's like, hey, I can't do that. I'm kind of, doing something else. But I wish to be able to be the person that just you can't really contact. I guess not that you can't be able to contact, but that they're busy doing what makes them happy, kind of thing. Whether it is streaming a certain game, cross-stitching, getting a job, and fully investing a good amount of my time into it and enjoying whatever the heck I wish that I am doing, kind of thing. Like, I wish to attain that kind of unbothered, or not unbothered, but just, I don't need to wait on someone. I just wish to become a more confident person. Like, I went to a thing yesterday, and they spoke of 4 C's. What are the 4 C's? To carry yourself. Like, it's pretty much a thing that they said of, like, hey, these are the 4 C's that speaker carried throughout their lives and held themselves up to. Those 4 C's: competency, courage, confidence, capability. And it's just kind of a case of like, yeah, carry yourself with all those things. Find the courage to do what you want to do. Be confident in your choices. Be competent with what you're doing. And knowing when to pull away from something that's not working, or when to invest in something that you find entertaining or fulfilling. And capability, just build up your capability of stuff and be like, hey, I wasn't capable of doing these things last year. Let's build that. And you know how you can build it? Be more competent. Find the courage. get confidence. And you can be capable. And just, yeah. And again, for me, I wish to build more confidence and courage in myself. And again, I'm planning on going to therapy. And the other thing too is you can't be a better person if you don't invest the time. Because I can say I wish to be a better person all I want. I want to be the most confident and courageous person ever. But guess what? That's never happening if I don't take the steps. And I need, like, nothing is ever handed to you. Even if you are rich, things might be physically handed to you and all that, but outside of that, what more is there? Like, what do you have going on? Like, just, Don't really know where I'm going with that, but yeah. Just, you can't be passive with wanting to get things done or doing things. You gotta take the steps. The steppy steps. Even if it is the smallest little scoot. Just being like, hey, like, cha-cha slide. A little tap dance. Even if it's just, like, the smallest little, like, just a small little jump forward. Or even just scuffing your shoes a little bit. Like, just by a single millimeter. That is progress. That is way better. That is... You got this. You got this. We all got this. We live in a world that I feel like most people would agree. That sucks. It sucks. For one reason or another, it genuinely sucks. But, guess what? We can't do anything about it. Or, we can do things about it, but at the same time, we can't. This is the world that we live in. We can't bring magical creatures to it. That is something we can't do. But we can add a little bit of whimsy into things. We can make things feel more fun. Go on adventures. Like, there's one thing that I have seen on my Instagram a few times, and it is, like, a coffee passport, where it has lists of all the different coffee shops around, and you can get stamps to say, hey, you've been to this coffee shop. Like, isn't that fun? Going around to different coffee shops and marking down, hey, I've been here. Something else too. If you're a foodie, you maybe make a food blog. And it doesn't have to be a website. You can literally do it on whatever social media platform you feel like doing it on. Post pictures. Like, it does not have to be like how a lot of other content creators do, where it's like a video where they have a tripod and all that. No. If you don't feel comfortable with that, don't do it. Like, do what makes you feel comfortable at the moment, at that time. Do what you want to do. If it's just a simple picture and writing about it, do the simple picture and write about it. Because guess what? If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy. Don't let anybody stop you, even yourself. Only listen. Like, there's multiple different ways and instances you should listen to people. But I would say the first and foremost time to listen to a person is if you are accidentally or intentionally harming people. Someone tells you to stop, stop it. Stop. Genuinely. But if it's like wanting to, like, make your first quilt, You want to take up pottery. You want to learn how to do Irish step dance. You want to play the harp. Guess what? Only person that's going to stop you is yourself. So, what you gonna do? Are you gonna continue to let yourself be stopped? Because you personally think, oh, it's weird. Why would I, like, other people around me don't do it? What are they gonna think? Well, they can think that it's cool, or they can think that it's weird. But guess what? They're not you. They don't have the skills. They are just, yeah. And here's the thing that it's weird. It's weird. It is weird. It is very weird. But I genuinely want to learn how to play the harp. I do. I do. I do. Just because I always, like, I love how a harp sounds. And it looks fun. Especially with all the different strings and all that. It seems like a nightmare to tune. Probably. But outside of that, and of course of it being massive, it's just kind of a thing of like, hey, there's all these different things that, like, and here's something else that I want to try to do one day. Voice acting. I want to try to do it. Even if it's just for small projects. I mean, technically, I have done it before. When I was kind of younger. When I had a little bit more confidence. But, yeah, just, I want to do some of that. Because I can. Because I want to. Do I want a full career in voice acting? Not really. No. I just want to do it because I can. Because I want to do it. It'll be fun. Like, imagine, like, talking with friends and being like, yeah, by the way, I'm the official voice actor of Mickey Mouse. And it's just like, what? No. Pull out the voice. Or pull out the credits of the thing. Show that you are in fact in it. Just do things that will make yourself laugh, looking back at it. Or that will make, like, if you're someone that wants to start a family, do some things that will make your children and grandchildren later in life question what the hell kind of, like, what the hell you were on for doing half of the things that you did, but also impress them and maybe inspire them, which may result in your children not liking you because your grandchild now wants to try to learn how to tap dance on roofs. Just, yeah. Let's get this going. Also, this is probably the most confident that I personally have ever felt speaking of stuff like this. I don't know, because I kind of genuinely care about speaking about stuff like this. I dropped my professional speaking. It's essentially it is professional communication class. I dropped it mainly because I got super nervous whenever I saw the digital audience that was just staring at me through the screen, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Why? But also I was getting pissed off because the whole thing was saying like, yeah, we can't hear your mic audio, and then once it was like, yeah, we can hear your mic audio, but you're pausing way too much, or you're not giving this much inflection, and yada 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 yada. Where it's like, hey, you know my last attempt, yeah, I essentially did the exact same thing. How did it change this drastic? Like, what? What do you mean? Like, my mic audio is good now, but now you're telling me, hey, you're pausing way too much. Or, hey, guess what? Your spacing when speaking is terrible. And I was just like, what? Like, I feel like some of those, uh, like, the people that recorded themselves crying, but, like, kind of acting crying when they're doing, like, trying to learn a new language, and it's, like, one pops into mind specifically, and it's the woman that's, like, trying to learn Korean, and the app just keeps roasting her, just being like, ah, cancel your trip to Korea. You can barely speak it, kind of thing. It's just, that's how I felt. Like, that, the whole thing was like, work on your volume and all this. You kind of suck at professional speaking, and it's like, hi, hey, shut up, shush. But yeah, but yeah, I just overall, I do want to build up more confidence and be a better person. Because guess what? There's no guide that tells you how to be a better person. You just figure that out on your own. What? Why? 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 No! No! Uh, see, it's... Yeah. I love it. I don't care. Baby. Bippity-bippity. Bippity-bippity. 78%. Woo! How long have we been going for? Almost an hour. Nice. Nice. Ah, so it's only 7:22. It's so dark outside, and it's only 7, almost like 7:30, getting close to 8. Why is it so dark outside already? Curse you and daylight cycles. I guess this is gonna be a crab. I feel like that's gonna be a crab. A crab. Hi everybody. So I'm swapping my VTuber. I'm not a jellyfish anymore. I am officially a crab. I am a crab. Oh no, it's a lobster. Whatever. A crustacean. A crustacean infestation. But yeah. One thing that I should do is really look at all the assignments that I have. Like, this is college stuff, see all the assignments that I have and put it into an Excel sheet and have everything marked by dates so that I can see what I do actually need to do. That way I'm not surprised by something. But aside from that, thinking of possibly making an Excel sheet too of all the things that I can stream. I'm not gonna add every single item, but more of just like, hey, I have this, I have that, I started this, like taking notes of what I started, what I need to finish, and then afterward, add something new to the list and be like, okay, now it's like, for example, we did Bendy in the Dark Survival or Dark Revival. Now, or Bendy and the Ink Machine. Now, once we finish that and have that all done, we will do Dead Rising or The Evil Within. Once we finish The Evil Within and all the achievements and all that, it's Evil Within 2, and so on and so forth. Or say, hey, we are going to focus on cross-stitching for a little bit. We are going to try to get 1 page of Vanitas Still done. And then afterward, can say, okay, we're going to try to get another page done. Or just work on a color and go till I am bored. / I run out of the color. Or I feel like I am done stitching. Kinda deal. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't wanna do something too big. I wanna do something to at least keep myself a bit organized. But at the same time, I know that sometimes I work with organization and other times I work with spontaneous things. Like, I like being spontaneous with whatever the heck I want to do with pleasure. Like, hey, I'm streaming today. Do I know what I'm streaming? No, not at all. But that's the fun in it. I get to decide at that moment in time what I want to do. Sorry that I don't have a consistent schedule. I don't function with a schedule whenever it comes to live streaming. Because again, I mostly do it for the hobby of it, for the fun. And what's more fun? Making schedules and doing all these different things and making streaming actually feel like a career / job when I'm not even at a level where I can make this like a stable source of income and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, no thanks. I'm good. I don't want to invest so much time into trying to make something work when it's like, no, this is just for fun. I do not care. Like, good on everybody else for trying to make this a career and all that. And trying to go forward and being like, yeah, I'm gonna be a full-time streamer. You absolutely can do it. But here's a forewarning. A good chunk of the people that I have seen that wish to make this a full-time career and all that, they've quit. They've stopped. And a few of them are idiots. I will say it that. They are idiots. The only reason why I say that is because they got, like, a paycheck or two and thought that they could just live off of, like, streaming. You know what happened afterward? they did not get a single paycheck afterward. Like, they saw that they got paychecks for not even $1,000, like only 100, maybe 200. But they saw that they got a paycheck and were like, yeah, I'm gonna invest all of my time and energy into this now. This obviously is working. When, like, no. Mm-mm. And I also say, like, here's the other reason why I say they're idiots, is because they then, went to do, like, GoFundMe, or just these different sites so that they could actually raise funds for themselves, so that they could support themselves. Again, sorry, but, you chose to quit your job. You did this to yourself, kind of thing. Like, just, yeah. Just don't be like them. If you see that you got your first paycheck, celebrate that. Celebrate it. Be like, yes, my first paycheck. I got this. But here's the thing. You got a stable job? You got something that you do? Guess what? Stick with that job. Stick with it. Stick with it. Do not quit your job unless you are pulling in like well over 5 to 10K probably in a month or somewhere in that realm. Somewhere where you can afford groceries, rent, streaming asset stuff, and that also goes towards like gaming, like video games and stuff like that. Like, because you need to get more games in order to stream. Or not necessarily, but stuff like Valorant, Overwatch, League, you know what they do have? Skins. And a lot of times, viewers will give subscriptions because they want to see the streamer, like different streamers, use certain skins, being like, hey, I gave you like 10 gifted subs now, like, so that you can get the new Overwatch skin on these characters. Because I really want to see you use them, kind of deal. But, just, yeah. If you are not pulling in a lot of viewership, and you are barely getting any subs, do not quit your job. Keep your job. Keep it. Do not be like the other idiots. I don't know, like, I'm not really in contact with any of them. I don't know what their situation is right now, but I flat out feel like at least a quarter of them have not gotten a job, and they're still running on the thing of like, hey, I'm a struggling streamer, I'm a single mom slash dad, I need to put food on the plate and stuff like that. And here's the other thing though. This does not go towards anybody that has a disability or anything like that they flat out cannot do. This is going towards the people that, again, flat out quit their job because they saw a paycheck. If you are physically unable to actually get a job, retain a job, whatever the situation, this is not towards you. This is not towards you because, again, there wasn't much of a choice in the matter kind of deal. Just, if you are not within that sort of realm though, and you quit your job, and you start complaining, or you start struggling, I will be one of the ones that will be on the sideline, watching, and just being like, yeah, we got another one. We got another one. I'm sorry, but you did that to yourself. Like, there's just, yeah. Just, yeah. Just, yeah. Like, what more can be said or done? Just don't. This is towards the guys, but don't pull out. Do not pull out whenever it's your job and you are streaming. This, this is a situation of where you leave it in. You leave it in. You pull out when you start making the money and getting the viewers and all that. That's when you can pull out of your full-time job. Otherwise, you keep it in. You keep it in. Keep that other job happy. And you'll keep your streaming life happy too, because then you'll be like, I got monies. I got monies to keep paying electricity, to pay the bills, to pay rent, to pay all these things that I need. Then I can pay what I want. And abracadabra. It's all there. So yeah. And then the other thing too that I will say, and this goes towards people being idiots too. Do not attack your fan base. Do not attack your fan base. Do not call your fan base idiots. Do not do anything that will cause your fans to hate you. I mean, granted, that will be hard at sometimes, but don't do, like, for example, if you do a fundraiser, send the money that you raised the funds for to the organization that you said you were raising the funds for. Don't pocket the money. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. And it is sad that there is stuff like that happening in the world. Here's the thing. I don't know if I would ever actually do a fundraiser. Because I would have so much anxiety being like, hi, hey, I don't know how to properly do this. And then I don't want to accidentally mess up and be like, hi, I sent you the money. And then they're like, we received nothing. Where I would flat out panic, just being like, wait, what do you mean you didn't receive anything? What? Who did I send it to? Just be like, like, I am genuinely terrified half the time. Like, I... Yes, yeah. I'm tired. Yeah, this might be a case of we're just gonna finish with this level. And I am going to lay in bed, maybe fall asleep. Because you know what? I deserve it. Who says I deserve it? I do. I do. I want to be more nice to myself. I want to just, yeah. I want to be more kind to myself. But let's see where this gets placed. It's eels, but we got lobsters on that thing too. We got eels and lobster. Eels and lobster. But yeah. But live streaming. What do I wish to do with all this? I just wish to make people's day. That's all I care about. I want to make people laugh. Make people question what the hell he even said. I wish to do, like, just, yeah, uplift. What more is there to do? I know there's a lot more that can be done and stuff like that, but the basic thing is just, hey, how you doing? You doing okay? Yeah? You enjoying what I'm producing? Cool. You want to stick around? You absolutely can. Just, yeah. Want to just make an environment so that people can just come by, relax a little bit, have a couple of laughs, and just be like, hee hee, I feel better. I feel better with myself or with my day and stuff like that. But yeah, next stream/video, we may do Manta Ray and maybe another level. I don't know. I will figure that out eventually. But yeah, um, so I am going to do the thing that I have not done in so long. I'm gonna raid someone. And I see a Bobachino. So let's go raid this cyber cat boy. Oh, uh, never mind. He's done. Bobachino's done. Dun 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 dun. Um, oh, who do I go to then? Hmm, I wanna do comfy. Hmm, let's go with this person. Lorcon, Flash Braid, Lorcon, AT. So yeah, I'll see everybody later. Till then, bye bye. Bye bye.